Hello, right, what we're going to do now is we're going to fillet some trout. Got some nice fresh trout this morning. We've got the Type 301 designed by Porsche filleting knife. It's got a beautiful handle, very comfortable. It sort of tapers off at the end and it's quite flexible as well, which is really, really good. Okay, so when you look for a fish, obviously what we need to look for is fresh eyes. Look under the gills, you know, look for the freshness. You want it nice and pink under there. If it isn't, don't buy it, okay? This one I've already gutted, just for ease really. So to actually fillet the fish, what we do is we actually take our knife at a slight angle and go under the gill, into the head and cut. We turn it over and we do the same on the opposite side. And then the head simply just pops off like that, with no waste whatsoever, okay? If you made a fish stock or something like that, or a nice sort of rich fish soup or something like that, you could use the heads in that. Okay, so to actually fillet the fish, what we need to do is obviously there's a bone here that runs right down the centre of the fish, okay? So what we need to do is keep our knife towards the bone, but not actually going into the bone. So we just draw the knife through, you can hear it just faintly brushing against the bone, okay? And you can see the bone here, and I'm working with the bone all the way down the fish. Let me just spin the fish around a little bit. So you can see here, as I'm working down the fish, just carefully, nice and slowly. You don't want to ruin your fish, you know you've paid for this, okay? That's why you need a sharp knife. It is a must, okay? So keep drawing down through the tail. I'm just going to spin it back so it's a little bit easier for me to see what I'm doing. And just keep cutting away at your fish. There we go. Until he starts to release here. And then we take it up through there. And then what we're left with is a nice fillet of fish there. Okay, now to do the other one, you flip it back. This is the way I do it. Hold the belly up and just cut through the fish, keeping the belly out of the way. You can hear it crunching against the bone. I'm not going through the bone, I'm going with the bone. The knife is against the bone all the time, okay? And just drawing it through, and then out the other end. So then when you lift it out, you've got two nice fillets that need a little bit of clearing up, so I'll do that, and a bone there. Okay, so to clean the fish up, what we need to do is obviously there's some bones here, and that's the belly. So what we do is we just pull the knife in to the fish, keep him with those bones, right with it. You don't want to be losing any of your fish at all. Okay, so just draw it in like that, towards the belly, and then just neaten it off. Again, hold the knife away from the fillet, and just draw it down until that comes away, like that, okay? So you're still left with all the fish there. That's what you want to do, and you've got a little bit of sort of blobby belly, yeah? You don't want that bit. And again, on the opposite side, just trim it off at the edge. Just take the fat out of it there. Neaten it up. Get rid of that. Another bone there. And that is your fillet there of trout. Okay? So what we're going to do is just do the same with the other one. So there's some bones here. So what we need to do, just cut through the bones, like so, into the belly, cut down the belly, pull that away. Got a little dorsal fin here, we'll get rid of that. Like so. And then what you'll have to do then is just with a little pin bone, a pair of tweezers, just little tiny bones there. What you need to do is just sort of pull those out. Well, that's essentially it. And that is a nice filleted trout, ready for cooking.